Hello, Laurent. Thank you so much for joining. Can you start by telling me a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, for sure. So obviously I'll give you a little brief summary of my life up until now. So I've recently obviously just graduated from university. I was
What did you
graduated,
study?
so I did law,
Mm,
So it's a little bit different to the role I'm doing now, as we'll obviously touch on a bit later. But obviously I did that course for 3 years. So yeah, it was a very interesting course for
mm,
myself and stuff. And obviously before that, getting up to university, I was doing A levels. So I did government and politics, I did economics, and I did business, so business finance kind of courses. So
mm.
yeah, I've been in education pretty much all my life up until this point.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a bit of a journey. Definitely didn't think I'll be going to university or even combating a full time job at this age in my life. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm quite
So
proud of my.
why did you not think you would be going to university?
There was a blip obviously in when I was in GCSE where I had to actually redo my English because I was really bad at English,
Mm,
and it was not even the speaking aspect of it; it was more the reading and writing,
hmm.
and I was just struggling with a lot of grammar. And basically, the guy said to me I had to take a year out to redo that section, if that
Mm.
makes sense. And so I took a year out and redid the English, and I just managed to get a C, which is what I needed to
Yeah.
pass.
Yeah.
Which at the time I thought, oh, that's fantastic, but me having to redo that made me think, oh, is that it? Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
Like, is that my point? I'm not going to be able to go to uni. I'm not going to be able to do the things I wanted to do.
Yeah.
So that was kind of a reset period in my life where I thought, you know what, I do need to sort myself out.
Mm.
Obviously my two parents, obviously as I know, I've been, I can obviously say two black parents are not, they're not very, let's say they were very strict and they
Hmm.
didn't want me to just waste away my life. So yeah, if it wasn't for them, I probably wouldn't be here today in terms of how I've been able to get this job. And like I said, being able to go to uni was a
Mm.
big step for me.
A
And
big achievement.
yeah,
Yeah.
big achievement. So.
So let's touch on hair then. Can you
Mhm.
describe your hair to everyone listening?
Yeah, I could try to. So I've got a mix of a lot of things going on in my head at
Yeah.
the moment. So I've kind of let it down at the moment. So I've got instant locks, like kind of mid dreads at the front.
Hmm.
So it's like coming my forehead. So yeah, just above my eyebrows. And then the back, I've got some, again, I've just got it tied up.
Yeah.
Kind of just to kind of neaten it up a little bit.
Hmm.
I'm currently trying to sort it out because at the moment there's like a weird gap in the middle bit, which
Okay.
I need to get it twisted. But for now, I'm just kind of style it out to make it at least a little bit professional for work.
Okay.
For the first few weeks of work, I did tie it back because obviously we'll touch on this, I'm sure, in a minute. But
Hmm.
yeah, for work, I had to tie it back a little bit just because I was almost afraid that if I didn't let it out naturally, it wouldn't come across as professional. And
Mm.
yeah, but as the days have gone by, I've seen a lot more people, like I said, the black groups, they kind of do wear their hair as they want to,
Hmm.
and it seems to be like okay. So
Yeah.
that's why I kind of be more confident in myself to do that. And
Mm.
ironically, it's been
Yeah.
all right so far. So
So reflecting, and I think hindsight is a
mm,
beautiful thing.
hmm
Why do you think you may have felt the need to portray yourself
hmm
as something when you first started the job?
it is. I know I don't want to touch on too deep, but it's more like you gotta. For myself, it's not even just the job or anything like that. It's everywhere I go. I feel like I have to dress a certain way because people unfortunately have the perception, and they don't. It's not that they do it purposely. They have the perception of, oh, he's black. He's got something about him.
Mm.
He's gonna cause an issue or something like that. And I understand that people have that perception. I'm not saying that it's okay to have that perception. This is why, like, and obviously I know you probably experienced as well, that we have to almost go out of our way to kind of make ourselves feel like accepted within the
Mm.
workplace. And for me, I did it mainly because obviously it's a very important job. It's a very good job. And even now I'm getting told that I dressed far too smartly for the job. But for
Yeah.
me, I feel like I need to do that because in order to be on the same level
Mm.
playing field, I need to almost do a lot better. And that's how I've been brought up.
Yeah.
Even going back to obviously studying, my dad used to say, look, yeah, the guy next to you might be getting an A, but you got to get an A star to be on the level same playing field. Even though you got the A star, you're still equal,
Mm.
if that makes sense. If you get an A and he gets an A, they're gonna look at the other guy and be like, yeah, he's better. And
Yeah.
that's just unfortunately, that's just how I've been brought up. That's how the world is at the moment.
Mm.
And that's how I, act to kind of support myself in that sense. So
Yeah.
yeah.